scientists. So I thought we could grow something today. What do you think about that? We're going to need something called borax. Are you ready to get started? For this project, you're going to need borax, something to measure your liquids in, something to measure your borax with, a popsicle stick and a clear vessel. Make sure that the popsicle stick can go over the top without falling in, pipe cleaners, and string. You're also going to need something to heat water up, so make sure you have an adult to help you. So the first thing we have to do is prep our pipe cleaners. You want to bend them into a shape that has as few spaces as possible so that your crystal has a bunch of surface area to grow onto. So I'm going to do one in a little spiral like this. And really you can do whatever shape you want, just so long as it doesn't have too much space. So a little spiral. And I'm going to take my popsicle stick actually, and I'm going to roll this around it. And also, when you're picking your pipe cleaners, make sure you pick your colors wisely because they're going to show up when you make your crystals. It'll make the crystal whatever color the pipe cleaner is. So hopefully this sparkly one will look really cool. All right, and then once you have your pipe cleaners, you can do more if you want. It all just depends on what will fit in your jar, and I think I can only fit 2 in this jar. So then you want to cut a length of string. I have twine. You can use thread. You can use fishing wire. It really doesn't matter. As long as you can tie your pipe cleaner to your stick. Like so. So the idea is to tie them to the stick so that they will not touch the bottom of the vessel you're using and so that they will not touch each other when they're in the vessel. And now we have to make our solution. Okay, scientists, can you hear that? My water is almost done boiling, so we're going to start making our super saturated solution. So for this, you need your measuring cup for liquids, your borax, and something to measure your borax with. It would also probably be good to have something to stir with. I'm going to probably use this spoon, but I also have this in case I need something longer. And you also need the vessel because you're going to put it in there after you make it. Okay, my water just clicked. So the reason we're moving fast is because we want our water to be hot while we're making this. So I'm going to do 2 cups of boiling water, and for every cup of water you should do 3 to 4 tablespoons of borax. So I'm going to put 8 into my water. Okay, so then it's as simple as putting in your prepared pipe cleaners so that they're nice and suspended in the solution you've just made and so that they're not touching each other. And if you want, you can put something over the top of your vessel, like maybe a book, to keep it cooling down a little bit slower. So if it cools down slower, your crystals might get bigger, which is pretty cool. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to set it aside for at least 24 hours. You can also just do overnight. That should be cool too. So once they've been sitting for a little while, you should have something like this. Look how cool they are. They're really sparkly. They are really beautiful, and they're pretty big too. I'm pretty excited about how these came out. So once you take them out of your solution, you should put them on a paper towel to dry. And then if you want them to stay preserved for longer, you could spray them with a little bit of clear acrylic spray. But then I also wanted to show you how cool the vessel I used looks. Can you see all those crystals in there? So all of the crystals that didn't attach to my pipe cleaners actually attached to the sides of the jar. So that's really cool.
So why does it do that? Crystals can form when a liquid that contains a lot of a dissolved mineral cools down. This is called a supersaturated solution because the liquid is so chock full of the mineral. So for this project, we made a supersaturated solution by putting a bunch of borax, which is a soft crystal, into hot water. Hot water causes water molecules to move farther away from each other, which lets more of the borax dissolve into the solution. When it can't absorb any more borax, it is now a supersaturated solution. This is why your crystals will probably get bigger if you can still see a little bit of borax at the bottom of your jar after you finish dissolving it in. That's the borax that the water could no longer absorb, making it supersaturated. When the water starts to cool down, the water molecules move closer together again. This makes the borax crystals stick to the pipe cleaner and form your crystals. Cool, right?
Okay, scientists, thank you so much for making borax crystals with me. I can't wait to see what you come up with. I can't wait to see the colors and the shapes that you do. I think it's going to be so cool. Here are mine again one more time. Stunning. I think I'll hang them in my office. So thanks for watching this week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.